Okay, good morning, everyone, or good afternoon. We're doing a late brunch and a we're doing a fourth quarter check-in, y'all. The year has flown by. We are already in November. Hope everybody's November holiday season is going well. I just wanted to give some quick updates about the brand per usual. So for our updates, we have three things happening this holiday season. Okay. First, you're going to have a $10 raffle for a free hour Reiki session with yours truly. The information for that will be going up soon, the entry details, as well as the start times, end times, all that good stuff. I'll probably put it on top of this video so that you can screenshot it and enter for your chance to win a free 60-minute Reiki session with yours truly, Militant Unicorn. Next, we also have Reiki gift cards that are going online. This is great if you work with people who are going through a lot this holiday season. I know the election is one thing, but people have been stressed out even before the elections. Okay, there's hella things to be stressed out about in this world that don't just include politics. So if you have a loved one, a colleague, someone who you care about dearly who has been struggling throughout the year, think about gifting them with a Reiki gift card. Okay, they will be cheaper than the actual sliding scale prices. Again, I will list all the info on the top of this video so that you can pause and screen record at your leisure. Because I know I'm cooking, so I don't want to distract you and whatnot. So pause, screenshot the info, boom, there you go. I'll be cooking like it's 80 people in here. It's just me kicking the digestive tract, kicking it off with some lime, some hot lime water. Okay, what else we got? And also, I believe I chose the date to be December 18th, but I'm also having a movie screening of How the Grinch Stole Christmas. And this is going to be the 70s version, not the Jim Carrey version and not whatever else version is out there. We doing the old school 22-minute TV special, How the Grinch Stole Christmas. So it could be like a quick little powwow. I don't really want to keep y'all long, but I wanted to explore the parallels between the chosen one's journey and the Grinch's journey. I did a similar like movie screening earlier in the year with The Cat in the Hat. And I also did the 70s version for that too as well. And it just we looked at the parallels between the adventures of Cat in the Hat, how he broke into them little kids' house, and the journey of the chosen one again, and how we have to trust the process and trust that even though we're being shook down for everything that we currently know and love, that it is forcing us to be open to the present, it is forcing us to experience life to the fullest and all that it has to offer us, and let go of expectations and let go of fears and trust that everything is going to be okay. I recorded that screening and you can find that on my YouTube if you're interested in seeing some of the parallels that I made and some of the topics that we discuss, some of the spiritual topics that I connected to the Adventures of Cat in the Hat. What else? So those are the three things. We have a Reiki raffle, a $10 Reiki raffle, and for your chance to win a free hour virtual session, Reiki session with me. We have Reiki gift cards coming online, and we have an upcoming movie night in December for How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the 70s version. So, the year, what can we say about 2024? She came, she saw, she went. Okay. She ain't spend no time here. She ain't spend long. She wasn't here for a long time. She was just here for a cute little kiki. Lessons. I know that I strengthened my discernment a lot this year. I learned how not to second guess myself, and above all, not to second guess spirit, and to trust that everything does happen for a reason. There are no coincidences. And some things happen so that you can better understand what your purpose is. Some situations you'll find yourself in is just so that you can fully see yourself and fully see your power and potential in a situation. Some situations also present themselves so that you can experience free will. We oftentimes forget that we can co-create with spirit, and we're not just helplessly or aimlessly roaming through this world waiting for the big Oz in the sky to make a decision for us, that we can actually go out and have a life. We can actually live. We can actually do the things, do it big, so they say. And if that's been a heart's desire of yours, just like it was a heart's desire for me, then the universe will create opportunities for you to make the choice to live, for you to make the choice to show up. It'll create scenes so that, you can be the protagonist that you wish to be, that you can be the victor, reign victorious in the situation, so that you can see your majesty, your magic, so that you can fully experience your powers or your gifts. And so I had a lot of opportunities this year to fully realize my potential, to fully realize my powers, my gifts, to see them in a real way, to alchemize. Got the opportunity to experience life in a real way, to be the adult I've always envisioned myself to be, and that's someone who doesn't wait for orders but just lives. I feel like a lot of us don't know what adulting really means. And that might be like something else that I came to realize, maybe another lesson, maybe another revelation, I'll say. I had plenty of revelations this year. And like a major revelation that I had is that a lot of people are experiencing this superficial version of adulting that only revolves around material possessions and things. I know I've harped on this a lot, but it's just kind of disheartening to witness so many adults sell themselves short in this lifetime because they feel like they can't have certain experiences without certain accolades. It's like if you decide to, for example, if you decide to move to another country, you can't do that without a certain number in your bank account, society says. You can't do that without having attained certain milestones, like maybe starting a family or, I don't know, having a home that you can come back to, or without. I'm so detached from adulting, I don't even know what is y'all goals? That's a question for the collective. What is your version of success? Because I don't even know what it is that y'all be chasing, especially when y'all be doing all this chasing and persevering and aspiring for these very 3D things, and then when you get them, you're still unhappy. So that was also another revelation for me. You see all the people around you that have aspired for the things and attained them. You see that they have the house, they have the car, they have a place to stay, they have a steady job, but yet they're still very unfulfilled, they're still very unhappy. So what was the point of rushing to try to get there just so you can get there and still be unfulfilled? So then the revelation is, so what's the true meaning of like being on this 3D playground? What are we all actually here for? What is it that we can do, or what is it that we can express or give back to the collective that will make us feel full and whole? Because we know, or at least we should know by now, that these 3D possessions, these places, these things, these people are not the key to unlock your happiness or to unlock your prosperity, abundance, your fortune. So what is it really? What is the thing that's going to bring you the most joy? And I think that people have an idea of the things that'll bring them the most joy, but then they get caught up in fear. They get caught up in optics. They get caught up in other people's perception of them. They don't want people to look at them crazy. They don't want people to label them childish or irresponsible or unrealistic or crazy because they have these desires or they have these certain impulses to do something, to express something, to show up in a particular way. But the revelation is, what about if you're having those flashes of inspiration because you're meant to do it? You're meant to do that thing that sounds so crazy. You're meant to have that experience that seems so childish? What if that's what you signed up for in this lifetime and it wasn't the things that were placed in front of you by society? What if the things that have been placed on your heart, what if the things that you fantasize daily about, those wild dreams, what if your wildest dreams was the very thing that you're meant to experience in this lifetime and everything else is just a distraction to kind of dissuade you from experiencing your ultimate happiness? And it's like, what would the world look like? Well, how would the world feel if you gave yourself or you allowed yourself to have those experiences and you didn't limit yourself because of how other people would view you? So that's what I did this year. I grabbed the question, I grabbed the thoughts, the download, and I honored it. I honored the thought. I honored the inclination. I said, you know what? I keep thinking about this place. I keep thinking about what life would look like if I did this, that, and the third. So I'm going to honor that. Instead of the what if or the shoulda, coulda, woulda, I'm going to go for it just because, and I said this in a previous video, but the feeling of regret for me is stronger than the feeling of fear. And I think that God probably did that on purpose so that I don't miss out on my blessings or I don't miss out on certain opportunities because of fear. Because I know that I'll never forgive myself or I'll never shake that thought of what if. So instead of living with the what ifs, just do the thing, girl. Just do it. Just do it. I'm telling you, the world's about to end anyway. So sitting back and waiting for the golden opportunity or sitting back and waiting until you've accomplished this, that, and the third. And y'all don't roast my pancakes because these are wheat pancakes. And yes, they're a little charged. I like them like that. I don't like them soft little pancakes. But anyway, yeah, instead of waiting around for the green light, instead of waiting until I attain this or get that or reach this milestone or get this accolade or have this validation from the collective, I'm just gonna go ahead and live my life, okay, and let the chips fall where they may, honey. Because baby, I tried it y'all way. I got my bachelor's, went to an Ivy League institution and got my master's, did the whole networking and the working and nonprofit and I did all that shit. It didn't work y'all way. So now I'm gonna do it my way. Okay. And that's my wish for this holiday season for everybody out there who's just kind of like feel like they in limbo. They don't know, what am I doing next? What's going on? Just do it your way. Whatever way you feel in your heart to do it, just do it. Stop waiting for permission. Just go ahead and do it, child. All right. I ain't gonna keep y'all long. That's all I had. Just had some announcements, some revelations for 2024. I hope that y'all have a blessed and prosperous rest of your 2024 and 2025 and beyond. Don't stress too much. Don't put too much pressure on yourself during this holiday season. And until next time, stay prayed up and strapped.